Dragi prijatelji i poštovani neprijatelji, we are talking via frequency of peace, vibration of love, and energy that can change negative into positive. Danas, eto moj privilegije govorit s krasivoj Ksenija Simonova. Ksenija, dobro jutro, dobrodošla.
Dobrodošla, hello. Hello from Krima.
You know, it's my very privilege, to talk to you, and I'm happy. But then again, I'm sure that we are both sad today that we lost that ensemble, Alexandrov, and Dr. Lisa, and many others. So, first of all, I really would like to hear you, how you kind of deal with this, and a little bit, what are you putting about it?
Actually, I performed with Alexandrov Chor 6 years ago, but I wasn't performing with them together. Like I'm joining their singing, but it was on one concert in the London Royal Albert Hall, and they are really, really legends of Russian singing. Well, what happened, I even still can't believe finally, because for me, Dr. Lisa was a person who inspired me a lot. And she was a true charity person, and she was a person who is a hero in Russia, in Ukraine, and I think in the countries which are normal. Of course, she was an angel who just took kids, and she was above politics. Yeah. For her it was nothing. I mean, she was never engaged in politics, and she was just a real doctor who just served, because for me she was a hero of our days.
Well, it's amazing how should I say, God in sense touch us all. They are gone, but they will never be forgotten. And their music and work will always be, how should I say, in our memories, and that's what creative people do. Unbelievable memory that we have to kind of learn something from them, what they do, that we have to continue with our mission and our work.
Yes, that's true.
Vera večna, vera stara, naša vera pravoslavna. Vera večna, vera slavna, naša vera pravoslavna. Vera puka i knezova i narodnih vitezova. Vera večna, vera slavna, naša vera pravoslavna.
Просиявших святых князей предков наших. Вера вечна, вера славна, наша вера православна. Вера простых, вера знатных, вера наша благодатна. Вера вечна, вера славна, наша вера православна. для святых народу пить дает живую воду.
Вера вечна, вера славна, наша вера православна.
Мир славянский просветила, землю нашу осветила.
Вера вечна, вера славна, наша вера православна.
В ней душа стремится к свету. Лучше этой веры нету. Вера вечна, вера славна, наша вера православна.
Вера вечна, вера славна, наша вера православна.
Вера сердце умягчает, дух и воля в ней крепчают. Вера вечна, вера славна, наша вера православна.
In the name of million people that pretty soon gonna watch your video about Serbia, Živela Srbija, we would like to thank you for that amazing art and performance that you do. Tell us a little bit, where is that connection?
Thank you so much. Well, I love Serbia till from the time I began watching films of Mirko Sturica. I think it was from the very early age of mine. I couldn't even analyze whose film I was watching and what it was about because I was 4, something 3. It was one of the first memories of my life when I was sleeping and I suddenly woke up at night. And I came from my kids' room to the room of my parents who were watching some film, and I just opened the door and watched in a very small, just like a small thing, what was going on there. And I saw the fish line in the sky and that music, dum 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 dum, and you know I still remember how it was. I didn't know what film was about, but I watched it till the end and went to bed. And since that time, my life turned into some miracle. But I didn't know what I was watching until when I was 21 or 20. I just watched it again, and it was Mirko Sturica presence and Johnny Depp, but it was not Serbian story. And after that, I just started watching the Kusturica's films, all of them. And you know, the last one I didn't see yet on the Milky Road, but I want to see it in the good quality. I don't have it yet in the movie at my city. But the Zaviet was the film which we quote, all our family quote. When I was in Serbia, I just only from the whole bus of 30 people, me and only our guide, who was Serbian, knew what the film was about. And we like, what is Shabbat? I say, what is Shabbat? Shabbat. And we always just like taking all these films and move it into our life. I mean, The Underground was the film which I watched 5 years ago, and I think I have to watch it now because it's about the reality of our world. I mean, not only about the thing which happened in underground, but I love the most the last piece when we used to be a big country and they were still on the island. I think it's about so many things in my life today, about Ukraine, about so many things. So I have to watch it again, I think. So that's why I love Serbia, and that's why after his films, at first I thought he's telling about some other world. But when I came to Serbia, I understood that he was telling about Serbia. Just something was maybe too emphasized, but it's true. So the people are really so and and I fall in love again. And so again and again.
Well, now we touch that, really, how should I say, God input of creativity and being creative and telling meaningful stories. We are coming to you, and you are a very exceptional artist, and we would love to know a little bit more about it, because for sure we can see it takes a lot of dedication, a lot of work, and a lot of creativity, so we want to know how the God touched you. We know that you have some artists in your family, but it's really about you. Tell us a little bit.
Yes, my mother is an artist, and when I was very little, she was always drawing and painting and everywhere. So it was like from my blood. And my father he was an officer of the Soviet army, but when I was small, the Soviet army, as the Soviet Union destroyed, and he fired from the army and started his own business. It was very hard time. I mean, no money, nothing understandable, but it was very happy time for me. I was a very happy child because my parents were very creative, and as they had no money, they always invented something. I mean, my father, his hands are a miracle. He always took some pieces of wood, some pieces of bone, and made different things to sell. And my mother, she had to sew to sell the clothes, and always women came to my house, and she was always making the dresses. It was so exciting. I mean, my childhood was very noisy because my father used instruments to create things. I mean, furniture and many things. And my mother was creating the dresses, so it was the machine. And that's why I never take care about any noise. I mean, like all the time. And I was drawing from the very, very early childhood. But my mother never wanted me to be an artist because, the time was very difficult, and the artists at that time in the former Soviet Union had to be hungry. And she said I must receive the higher education, and I received 2 in the 2 universities. But the first one was humanitarian, was psychology, because she insisted on some non-artistical thing. And the second one was illustrator at the Academy of Graphics. So finally I became an artist. And, I used to be an illustrator, and that's why I met my husband, who invented all these things in my life. I mean, theater and sound animation for me. He was the editor-in-chief of the magazine, which I was illustrating. He invited me as an artist, and then we loved each other. And then he proposed me when we just met. He said maybe you would like to try something interesting, because he had a theater, his own theater, very small, and he was thinking about sound animation. I never knew what it was. It was many years ago, even before we married. And he said, we have some sand on the table. Maybe you would like to draw something. I said, no, because it's so difficult. How? I'm just an ordinary artist. I'm a graphic. How can I do something in this techniques which is absolutely not being fixed in any position? How? And he said I was the first person who rejected, because many artists came and tried. But he didn't like that. And he had to marry me. And after that, our first kid was born, and after that, the thing which we was doing for 2 years, I mean, the magazine, which we decided to do together without the guys from another magazine, it just destroyed, and I had depression. And he said maybe it's time for sound animation, and it was 2 months before we entered Ukraine's Got Talent. So when I entered Ukraine's Got Talent, I just was practicing for 2 months, and then I won. And then it all was like we have it now. I mean, I'm performing, and the life is very interesting. But it started from simple things.
Usually they say behind successful men there is a good woman. Now we can say behind creative woman it's a great man. So we would like to thank Igor, for what he did, for you, and inspire you, to pursue something that it's just magical and amazing.
He's very modest. He went away.
So the moment we start talking about him, he runs away. Yeah. Well, listen, we appreciate his work, and I think you guys are a great team. And can you tell us a little bit about your little prince, your baby, because that's the part of the family?
I have two.
Two?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I learned just for one. Nice.
I have the second one for 2 years already. So the first one was dreaming about the second one, and we came to a very saint place in Russia. It's called Diveevo. It's a monastery of Serafim Sarovsky, if you know. It's a great Russian saint. And my son prayed for him to give him a brother. And very soon the brother appears, and his name is Serafim, in honor of this amazing person, the Russian saint. So I have two sons, Dmitry, Dima, and Serafim.
Oh, God bless
They are
you.
very good. Here is the piano, the oldest one plays, but he is a violinist. The piano is just his passion. And the second one destroys everything the eldest one creates. So
Very
they are antagonical.
Well, you said a couple words, that's interesting to me. Your arts is creatively destructive. When you make a beautiful picture, suddenly you have to kind of destroy that picture in order to something else to appear even more beautiful, and turns into the story, it turns into the message. Luckily, I guess Igor put everything on camera, so we see what you destroyed. How does it look that to you? All this planet is made out of the sand, and we are made out of the sand, and then we create something out of the sand beautiful.
It's absolutely normal.
Normal.
It's very close to life. The sand and the thing that I have to destroy it is very close to what is going on in the real life. Because you see, you never stop the moment. Whatever, how you want. I sometimes just say, I'm so happy with my kids. I'm sitting together with them. I want to stop the moment, but I cannot. And when I have to erase what I create, it's very close to it. So I never regret. I just understand that we have a camera which reflects it all, and which saves it all. The same is inside of us. We have a camera, which is called the heart and the brain. So nothing will be left. Sometime nothing will be left. Wherever, the body, but the brain and the soul with the amazing things which happen in life will be left. That's why I never regret. I say it to myself because I always regret, but not about the sand, about the life. I always said the life is so quick, and I don't know whether it's only my experience. The older I get, the quicker the life is. I just understood it when my second child was born. It was so quickly. Everything becomes so quickly. I want just to slow it up, but it's not.
Well, that's gonna be very hard, Ksenia, because when you watch them, how fast they grow up, then you realize the time flies, So.
Yeah, I don't know, it's only mine feeling, or everyone thinks that the life is going more quickly each year.
Yeah, there you go.
For you, how it's for you?
You obviously are, you and Igor, you are our brother and sister, and we definitely would love to see you perform in Serbia, because you kind of put your magic, and I called you, that you are that beautiful, how should I say, Charnoya, or whatever it is. your eyes, your hands, and everything that you do, it's magical. Is any way that you could do us an honor, to bring you to Belgrade to perform for people?
I'll be happy. Just if somebody invites them, it will be a good, good place, because we need some things like darkness and good some theater or something. And I'll be very happy because I'm dreaming to perform in Serbia. I've been there as a tourist, but I never performed there. And I want actually to come again and again. I'll be happy because I just wanted to come again to come to the offshore banya, the spa resort, just to go to the swimming pool and lay down.
Listen, I'm sure that this, what we're talking, will see as well Emir Kusturica, and he will recognize your talent.
I hope so. And of course, for me, he's a person of the century. I mean, like Tesla, like many people, but not very many people. You know, he's a person of this century and this century, 2 centuries. So for me, he's a legend. Just to know that he watched my work is a big honor for me. The inspiration for all life, actually.
From California, I send you all love of all people that you touched, and you know you did it, and we love you for what you're working. We send you the sun to all people in Crimea, in Russia, and we love you, Ksenija.
Love you too.
Just keep messing that sand, and magic will appear.
Okay, we will. Thank you for your love, and hvala.
Hvala tebi.
Христос, Господь пришел.
ночи стала кровью слова ради наших бед, Рождество Христово, вечной жизни свет, вечной жизни свет.
TeslaVizija.